For decades, astronomers told us that the universe was vast, but predictable, a place where stars, planets, and comets all obeyed the unshakable rules of physics. Gravity ruled everything, no exceptions. But every once in a while, something drifts into our solar system that doesn't belong, something that forces us to question whether we are really alone. That something is 3I Atlas, an object first dismissed as just another comet. But its speed, trajectory, and strange behavior have made scientists whisper a far more unsettling possibility, that it may not be natural at all. At first, astronomers thought it would pass through harmlessly, swing behind the sun, and vanish forever into the void. But then, something no one expected happened. It turned back, and according to Elon Musk himself, its movements confirm what many of the world's top scientists have long feared. This may not be a comet at all, but an alien craft in disguise. Stay with me, because tonight we unravel the terrifying evidence, the warnings ignored, and the chilling consequences if this visitor isn't just passing by, but is here for us. When 3I Atlas was first detected by the Atlas Survey telescope, it seemed like nothing unusual, a chunk of icy debris, just another comet among thousands. But within days, calculations revealed something astonishing. Its velocity exceeded 255,000 kilometers per hour. That's faster than any comet should be traveling, unless something was propelling it. At that speed, it could cross the continental United States in under 2 minutes. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb and his colleagues analyzed the data. Their conclusion? There was a 99% probability that this object was not simply obeying gravity. For a comet to move at such speed, it would need an extra push, either from a powerful cosmic event or from something hidden inside it. That's when whispers began. Was 3I Atlas really a comet, or a spacecraft disguised within a comet's shell? And if its speed wasn't enough to raise alarms, its path soon would. Most comets wander in erratic, chaotic orbits, but 3I Atlas was different. Its trajectory aligned perfectly with the orbital plane of the planets, the thin disk where Earth, Mars, Venus, and Jupiter all revolve. Even more alarming, its path took it dangerously close to several of those planets: Venus, Mars, Jupiter, a series of near flybys that looked less like chance and more like intentional maneuvers. In space navigation, this technique is called a gravity assist, a slingshot method spacecraft use to steal momentum from planets without burning fuel. NASA spends years calculating these trajectories. Yet, here was a so-called comet performing them flawlessly. Loeb calculated the odds of this happening by chance, 1 in 20,000. It wasn't drifting blindly. It was navigating. And if that's true, then we were staring at the fingerprints of intelligence. If 3I Atlas is truly a machine, then its disguise couldn't be more clever. A comet is the perfect camouflage. Encased in ice and dust, it hides whatever lies within. As it nears the sun, the sublimating ice creates a glowing coma and a long tail of gas, masking the nucleus and scattering radar signals. Even the James Webb Telescope struggles to see through the haze. If a civilization wanted to send probes across the galaxy without being detected, this would be the way. To us, it looks like nothing more than a frozen relic, but to them, it could be a Trojan horse. And according to both Elon Musk and Avi Loeb, that day of realization has finally come. But speed, trajectory, and camouflage weren't the only concerns. What terrified scientists most was the timing. 3I Atlas is on course to swing behind the sun in late October 2025, disappearing completely from view. During this blackout, telescopes on Earth will be blinded. No tracking, no radar, no communication, for weeks. It will be invisible, and that's exactly when it could make its move. If it is under intelligent control, this blind spot is the perfect window to fire hidden propulsion, to alter course, to vanish, or to reappear somewhere no one expects. When it returns, we will know the truth, but Musk's chilling words echo like a warning. If it turned back, then it means it was never drifting to begin with. Astronomers brace themselves. After its closest pass to the sun, They expected Atlas to continue outward into deep space, just as Oumuamua and Borisov had before it. But instead, something unthinkable happened. It slowed, shifted, turned. Not the random wobble of outgassing. Ice jets, not chaos, but a deliberate arc, a controlled reorientation. Natural bodies don't turn back. Once on an escape path, physics locks in their destiny. But 3I Atlas defied those rules. It looped back toward the inner solar system. Elon Musk's reaction was blunt. If it can change course, then it's not a rock, it's a ship. The comparisons to Oumuamua are chilling. Back in 2017, Oumuamua entered our solar system. It accelerated unexpectedly as it left the sun. Loeb suggested it could have been a light sail, an alien probe pushed by radiation. His theory was dismissed. But now, with Atlas displaying even more extraordinary behavior, his warnings feel prophetic, unlike Oumuamua, which was gone too fast to study. Atlas has turned back, giving us more time to watch, and more reasons to fear. 2 anomalous objects in less than a decade, both breaking the rules of celestial mechanics. Coincidence or a pattern? If it's a pattern, then our solar system isn't being visited by chance. It's being observed, and then came the most disturbing discovery yet. Astronomers detected smaller points of light moving in formation with 3I Atlas. At first, they thought it was sensor noise, but further analysis confirmed they were real fragments. Perhaps, but natural fragments scatter chaotically. These maintained formation, adjusting relative to one another, moving as if in sync. Were they probes? Escort craft? A fleet? If so, then 3I Atlas wasn't alone, and its return wasn't the story of a single visitor. It was the story of many. The true fear lies not only in its mechanics but in its intent. If it turned back deliberately, if it travels with companions, then its mission may not be just observation. For decades, SETI dreamed of first contact, a signal across light years. But what if first contact isn't a signal? What if it's a ship, silently entering our solar system? Watching, measuring, testing. Governments now face an impossible choice. Reveal everything, risking panic, or say nothing and hope Atlas leaves. But one thing is clear. The skies may no longer be ours alone. Atlas was supposed to be a comet, a simple fragment of ice and dust drifting by, but its speed, its calculated maneuvers, its camouflage, its companions, and most of all its decision to turn back, have shattered that explanation. Natural objects don't travel in fleets. They don't emit patterns that look like communication. They don't change course as if deciding. And yet, 3I Atlas has done all of this. What Musk and Loeb are saying out loud is what many fear in silence. This is not a comet. It is a machine. Its return is not an accident. It is a choice. And that choice forces us to ask, if this is contact, why now? Have we been watched before, unnoticed until now? Or is this the beginning of something far larger? The silence of governments, the unease of scientists, the hints from those who know more than they admit. All of it paints a picture more chilling than any official statement could, because the truth may not come as an announcement. It may arrive silently, from the dark. Atlas has turned back, and it confirms what we all feared. We are not alone. And the universe is far more aware of us than we ever imagined.